pay attention.
It starts here.
Now that we're all prepared, let's start the show.
The conversation is about to get louder. You're listening to Miggs and Swig. Don Miggs, Ben Swig, JoJo, Lisa, and JJ. From music to marriage, from politics to parenting, from dating to deep thoughts and sports. Get ready for Miggs and Swig. Life out loud.
Let's get the show on the road.
Welcome to another edition of the Miggs and Swig Show and the first day of spring, March 20th, 2000, I'm not even sure, 16. All right. Are you ready for 2 hours packed of fun and frolicking? Because we're prepared to talk about a lot of things, aren't we?
We are fun frolicking?
Fun and frolicking.
Oh, we're going to frolic?
Yeah, you know what? The ticker today, I mean, we only have 2 hours, so we likely only get to like two of these 15 things I wrote down. I want to talk about Richard Simmons, Hulk Hogan. We don't ever put those two in a sentence together. Super Tuesday with the best reality guy ever, Trump. I want to talk about him. The American student that was sentenced to 15 years of hard labor in South Korea. The capture of a Paris attacker. And Lisa's favorite, no more orcas at SeaWorld. That's exciting. Lisa doesn't look excited right now.
Sorry.
Yeah, we barely got her on here.
Sorry.
All right, first and foremost, I want to thank my wife because this morning I started choking. I did. Now, if everyone listened to the show a couple weeks ago, Ben saved the life of the guy who was on the show last week, Jim Henning.
Yes.
And I started choking this morning because I'm highly allergic to gluten, and I had some gluten-free bread, which is like eating chalk. And my wife tried to kill me, and then she literally gets behind me and starts like doing the whole thing. Yeah.
I did, but I wasn't expecting you to talk about that.
So hold on. Was he making noise?
Well, no, he was actually choking. He was turning red, and I was making a smoothie, and all of a sudden,
and she said, "When I finish the smoothie, I'll help you."
Was there noise coming out of his mouth?
No, he was like.
That's noise coming out of his mouth. So he was not choking. I mean, he might have been choking, but his windpipe.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ben.
But his wind.
I didn't know you were an expert on choking.
I'm a specialist. I'm a hero. Okay?
Well, no, and Casey is there who's helping us with our kids, and she said, and I turned around. She goes, "Dawn, are you choking?" And he's like.
So here's a public service announcement brought to you by Miggs and Swig.
Mostly by Swig.
If somebody is making noise, it is a good thing. Whether that's or if there's something coming out of their mouth, that means that their airwaves are not completely
correct.
Give me a word. Blocked. Thank you.
Right.
So
we talked about that again last week with Jim, and we actually had a gentleman call in and give us the same rundown.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
And if you would have listened to the show last week,
so you were.
I wasn't going to say that.
So
again.
you were not choking.
All right. Next thing.
Technically.
Was
No,
he
he
dying?
couldn't. He wasn't. I don't think it was necessarily as bad as Jim Henning.
His life was not threatened.
It felt pretty threatened for a moment.
I know it's a little scary and it's caught out there, but as long as
I wasn't scared. I just was looking at him like, "Are you choking?" And I went over and I started doing that.
Did he spit out anything?
I spit at her because she was.
No, but you were like
angry.
hunched over like that, trying to get something out of his mouth.
So did it feel good to be able to get behind your husband and squeeze as hard as was there?
No,
some
I wasn't even
aggression
thinking about. I didn't even think about it.
She just
actually.
reacted.
I
honestly forgot. I forgot until right now.
I would love the opportunity to give Don Miggs the Heimlich.
You can give me
Don't even go there.
There might be a couple broken ribs in the meantime, but your life would be saved.
More important, Jamie, I need to speak with you about this. And Jamie, the reason why I need to speak with you is I need to know what I can and can't say, because
I'll just stop now.
I've had a bad couple of days.
Do we have some soft?
If I am I allowed to talk about explosive
poop?
Carefully, yes.
Okay. Well, I had, and I know it's Sunday morning. You're just getting
what a fantastic topic for Sunday morning.
Go
as well.
lightly
But I've
here.
got to tell you, I have had something wrong with me since Friday, and it's beating up on my body.
So something crawled up into you and died, basically.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you how bad it is. Now, this is really, I can't even believe I'm going to tell you this. And Lisa, are you listening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So
I'm going to actually
Don't call me out.
No, because I'm going to actually admit
I'm
something that was
listening.
pretty crazy.
Oh no, you're not. No.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think you should do that.
Couple nights ago, two nights ago.
It was yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning at around 5 in the morning. So I've been up.
No, it was later than that.
I've been getting up in the night, having to go to the bathroom, and it's been like.
If you have any fans listening, they're not going to.
Oh my
be
God!
in
Like
love with
this
you.
doesn't happen to people.
His only fan might be listening.
No,
but.
that's not. Hey, if you're a fan of Miggs, I need you to give a call.
Before you continue, first and foremost, think of the most beautiful, wonderful person in the world. They've had bowel problems.
Exactly.
It happens to everybody.
Exactly.
It does.
And so,
We know people who have pooped their pants.
Yeah,
I have.
Adults.
I
adults, and actually some who have been on this show and talked about it. But can I just? So I am really not feeling well. And last night I woke up several times in the night having to go to the bathroom. But a couple mornings ago, I get up and it's really early and I'm out of it and I cough.
It
and
happens.
I feel a little something.
Did you gamble and lose?
And so I put my hand down. I'm like,
oh yeah, you sharded.
What happened? Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, I did.
You gambled and lost.
And he jumped
It was
out of
horrible.
bed really fast, and I go, "Oh gosh, he must really have to go."
And I had to go, literally. And
Because he had already gone.
like
he
an
had already
like an
gone.
85-year-old man.
It was
I
there
can,
was.
I can empathize with you, and
I
because
pulled the sheet off.
because you were so honest on radio, and I can empathize, and I'll call myself out. And this was I think we'd been living in Tampa a couple years, and I was driving down Del Mabry, and my stomach was bothering me, and I kind of felt that feeling of that you get those crampings, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to
Sorry, kids, if
have
you're
a little
listening
gas.
to this.
I'm gonna have a little gas,
Oh.
and I mean just
Way more than gas.
liquid.
Yeah.
and I had to pull over a gas station, and I kind of did a little penguin walk into the restroom, and I had to clean up myself in this restroom at a 76 station or whatever in the bathroom. I took off my underwear, threw it away. I mean, it was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
Oh boy.
So if you're listening to the Miggs and Swig show, if you have ever gambled and lost, we'd love to hear the story. 1-800-771-1025. Oh,
JJ's coming over the
Oh,
microphone.
caller, it's me.
Elvis has to.
So my most embarrassing moment is that I think I talked about it on the show a couple years ago, but yeah. So I was running my senior year of high school, and I had never lost a track meet. Never.
What's that? I was the best. We was never in a competition.
Nobody could ever catch me.
I lived in St. Helena.
I was so fast.
ran
I was a big
against
fish in a
mule,
small pond.
A mule and actually a fish at one point.
okay, let her get to her story.
Anyway, the only race that I lost before getting to like the big, huge meets was
The Olympics.
Was this mile run at Napa High School, and I was running, and all of a sudden had to go, and if I ran any faster,
It was out.
it was out. So I had to just stop and start walking to finish the race. And it was about the third lap in. It was the mile. So it was 4 laps. It was the third lap in because I had already started a little bit. And I was like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I
Literally.
had to stop and walk. And everyone's like, why is she walking? Got to the finish line and just kept on walking all the way to the
So
bathroom.
you made it to the bathroom.
I made it to the bathroom, but I'd already had stuff in my pants.
Oh, okay.
I was
So there's
it
a
was
linkage.
not good.
It's funny because your brother-in-law and your sister's husband Scott, who was a professional triathlete for all most of his life, obviously retired now, but he would regularly, because they were in competition like you were. I mean, if they had to go poop while they were in a triathlon, whether they were running in the pool or whatever, they would go in their pants.
Well, there is a thing
gross.
called runner's runs. And
Well, we're going to need to move on from the conversation.
it is runner's runs, but yeah, it's pretty
We've
bad
gotten
when
out
you
to a
do it.
doozy here, huh?
I mean, a doozy, so to speak.
No, but do you remember, Jensen? Maybe you remember this. Like a long time ago, I think it was someone running the LA Marathon. It was a woman, Greta something, or I forget what her name was, but I remember
Garbo.
watching. No, and she was like stuffing like tissues in her pants because she was having this issue.
That's crazy.
We're going to need to
Greta
move on.
or something.
Hey,
I love it.
A pretty cool thing. I have some friends.
Wait, Greta Waits or
Great.
something.
Have some friends, Asher and Luke. Not your son, Asher, but Asher
There's
and Luke.
another
Two,
Asher?
yep, two guys, two young guys that are friends of mine, who their mom and dad, for their wedding 9 years ago or something, I had written a song with the dad for his wedding, and we've stayed in touch all these years. And they're in town, and they were going to come over today, but because of my issues, they need to go see grandfather, and so they're not going to be able to come over. So I just want to say sorry that we're not going to see you guys, but thank you for listening on the show. You may want to turn this off for a couple of moments because I do want to talk about something else that I don't know how PC it is, but anyone, my wife gets Playboy.
Yes.
Sincerely, she gets it. I don't get. She gets it and has for a long time.
I have for 20 some years.
And the articles are amazing. That is the truth. We learned every time where I was like, did you just read this thing? It's always crazy. But
after you look at the boobs, you say that.
No, I honestly no. I read the articles. I almost have never opened up the centerfold because it's annoying to me. It's annoying to like open it up. And anyway, where do you see like? It's whatever. So, but Playboy, congratulations. You've become the new Maxim.
Mm-hmm.
You've become the new Maxim. I'm not exactly sure when we've gotten so PC as a country. Because like with Instagram, you're freaked out if you're not allowed to show a female nipple, but guys' nipples are okay. You know, you could shoot 20 people in a subway on CSI, but you're not allowed to say the other word for poop or mention sex. It's just kind of crazy to me, and I'm not exactly sure what Playboy's plan was, but the magazine is definitely no better and probably worse, and I think Lisa's going to stop getting it.
But I have a question. I mean, so you prefaced what you were saying.
I'm not feeling well.
No, you prefaced what you were saying by saying that the nude pictures didn't mean anything. All right, but is the content of the new Playboy
not as good?
It's not. No,
they've changed everything.
I literally read it front to back the other day. The only article that I really enjoyed was one by Bret Easton Ellis, and he actually talks about the reason behind. Like how Playboy was cool, like when you were like 30 years ago or whatever, 40 years ago, when you look at it and it's like in your dad's, drawer and it's in the bottom and it's like taboo. A secretive taboo thing. And now you could see boobs and whatever on the internet.
Right.
You don't need Playboy to see it.
So not only did they change the content and the pictures, but they also changed the articles to make it more like Maxim.
Because the pictures are as good as they were. I'm a very big fan. Believe it or not, I like to see a woman in a sweatshirt. I'm a fan of like what the outline of a woman. I'm a fan of not having, you don't have to show me the whole thing for me to get it. I'm a grown man. I know what a boob's going to look like. So I don't need to see it to be like, wow, that's beautiful. So the photos in there were great. And I like when they're inventive about not showing something but sort of suggesting it. There's something really sexy about that.
But that's a skinny girl though that they use. Dree Hemingway is what's her name? She's the granddaughter or great granddaughter, whatever, of Ernest Hemingway, and she's an actress, and she's the girl who's kind of like the centerfold, I guess. But she's very, very thin, and I don't know. I don't know. It just didn't.
I'm not excited about it, but but the whole thing about how PC we are, it all kind of goes hand in hand with.
Well, I mean, I don't think Playboy was doing it to be PC. I think they were trying to change it up because
no one was buying
because it didn't matter.
magazine.
But I do agree that everybody is so sensitive these days and takes everything so personally, and what people's opinions are mean everything to everybody in all capacities. And I think it's crazy. I think it's gotten out of control.
Well, you can also
and Donald Trump is a perfect example of that.
You also can buy the Playboy Mansion now for $100 million.
That's perfect.
So.
But he gets to stay there.
Yeah.
But that all goes hand in hand when 60% of us still believe Noah was on an ark with dozens of animals and God was pissed off at him for something.
He wasn't? There wasn't? No?
Hey, we need to talk about Richard Simmons. And we're probably going to have to do that after the break because it looks like we don't have a lot of time. But on the show, every week, we've got the Juice of JoJo, Getting Swiggy with Ben Swig, spouting on and on about something. Lisa Out Loud, Tighten Up Tampa with JJ.
Said
spouting. And I got tell me something good so we could say at least one positive thing. You have it tuned to the Miggs and Swig Show. We're going to talk life out loud and ease you into your Sunday morning or slide you out of your Saturday night. When we get back, you be the first caller who can tell us something. Actually, I know what I want. It's 1-800-771-1025. Let me back this up. I want to discuss my boys again and ask a question. When are they too old or too young for them to get out of bed on their own, to pee for themselves, get ready for the day, and how do you curb the incessant calls from them 5 times a night before they finally go to sleep? 800-771-1025. If maybe one of our young friends are listening and could tell us what they would do, that'd be great. 800-771-1025. Let's talk about that and more when we get back with the Miggs and Swig Show. Hey, we're back here on the Miggs and Swig show. We got a lot going on. I mean, I can't even get to it all. We are. This is really exciting. Drum roll, please. We are going to be giving away 2 tickets to the 17th, 13th annual DeBartolo Miggs Family Foundation.
Don't throw that. This is original
All-Star
family. Sorry.
Gala.
The OG.
The OG.
And it's going to have many celebrities. A bunch of my friends and our friends will be there as well. Stephen Bauer from Ray Donovan and Scarface. Jaron Lowenstein from Evan and Jaron and whatever the heck else he does. Tom from Plain White Tees will be there. Stephen Kellogg, who's a good
Jerry
friend.
Rice.
Are you just going to name all your friends?
I mean,
I just said I
yeah.
mentioned
or the big celebrities.
Whoa.
No, just kidding.
And then I was just getting, mine was the precursor to
Right.
the big ones.
Who are the big ones?
Jim Brown is now coming.
Jim
Yeah.
Brown,
Jesus.
all-time
Huge.
greatest,
Jesus
greatest
Christ
running
is
back.
coming.
George
All-time-
Wendt.
You know who? Oh, George Wendt. Yeah, Norm from Cheers,
Cheers.
is coming
And he
now.
came and went.
Norm is coming?
George
Yes.
Wendt.
That's cool.
George Wendt.
George
And you know who else is coming that my mom's really excited about? One of her favorite actors, this man named Robert Davi. Do you know who he is?
No.
You would know him if you saw him.
Uh-oh.
He's been in.
Jamie's
he was
excited
like a
right
bad guy in a James
was
Bond
a
movie.
Bond
He was in
villain,
the Goonies. Yeah, he
yes.
was a Bond villain. That's
oh, yeah,
really
I
cool.
know who he is.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course your mom would love
So
him.
more,
Of course,
more
yes.
important, Lisa is going to be giving away 2 tickets, and this thing is sold out. We haven't even sent out invites. It's already sold out.
Yeah.
Several hundred people. She is going to squeeze in 2 of you. So
We're over 700 people
she's
right
looking
now.
for anyone who's under the weight of 90 pounds because we're going to literally squeeze you in. No, we need 2 people. You can win tickets 1-800-771-1025 by playing a game. That's going to happen at around 11:20 today.
But don't call in yet. You're too early.
You can call in now, but you're not going to win anything.
You're not going to want to miss this event. I've been lucky enough to be at all of them, and it's gotten better and better and better every year.
Well, thanks, Ben.
Well, you're welcome, Lisa. You do a good job.
We have
and-
a lot
and
of
the
local celebrities too. We actually have Russell Rhodes from Fox 13.
Mike Calta is going to be a
Mike
celebrity.
Calta.
Yes.
Yes.
We made him pay double. Though.
Right.
All right, listen. So
He's the only one we had to pay.
yeah, before the break, I had asked a question. My kids, who I believe are also Lisa's kids,
They came out of me.
we've been having a lot of the last couple of days. We went and saw Zootopia yesterday, and it was great fun. But Milo, our oldest, was a little bothered by one scene in it. I don't know if it was that or something else. But last night, put him to bed, and the constant calling in to us. I need this. I need a boogie wipe. I've got to go to the bathroom. I'm a little scared right now. All this garbage. Finally, I went as I was in my poopy stage all night. I woke up and said, you know what? I'm going to write an agreement to these kids. So I wrote an agreement that they get. Have you ever done an agreement with Asher?
Yes.
You have. Okay. So did you ever write it? Because I literally made them both sign it.
No, I have never done that. I don't think.
And I don't know if I should or shouldn't. I just did it sort of as
Was
a
it
group.
legally binding?
Got very technical. With
What did
words.
it say?
I'm spitting my water.
I said, okay, if you call mommy or daddy 0 times in the night, you will get $10 for your iTunes for your iPad.
Credit.
Credit.
Yeah.
If you call once, we take away one of your pillows or blankets. If you call twice, I don't mean the blanket that you actually put over you to go to sleep with. We're not, crazy.
on the cold hard floor.
Yeah, the second time,
In their
You get hot
dirty
sauce in the
room.
mouth and a cold
the
show-
second time we take away all of your blankets or pillows except one. So now you get one. Third time, we take that away too.
Well, and the
Fourth time, I beat the lip. No, the fourth time, you also lose your iPad for the next day.
And food for a week.
Yes.
When Milo, his pillows are so important to him. I don't know if any of you all
I know.
here know this, but he literally, we buy him these really soft little giraffe pillows.
and he's 7 now.
He's 7, but he sleeps
It's time
with
to
10
go.
of them, and he would sleep with all 50 of them if you would let him. And
That's keeping it light. He has 80 of them.
taking away his pillows is a big deal.
Yeah.
So when was this agreement signed?
This morning, I made them sign.
Okay,
it.
so it has
right
Over
before
Lucky
I almost
Charms.
choked to
So
death.
can we report during the week? You can follow us at Miggs and Swig, everything, Twitter,
Good
Facebook,
idea.
Instagram, and we will give you updates on whether this agreement with the kids worked. I think
And we always love to hear if you have any special tactics or tricks. 800-771-1025.
Because I'm a terrible parent, and I could use all the help I could get.
Wait,
Agreed.
so let me get this straight. The third time they lose all their blankets, so they sleep with no
No,
blankets?
They get the blanket. They lose all their comfort blanket or pillows.
Okay.
Which Jasper isn't really going to care about.
No, Jasper actually
He doesn't
said.
care.
Jasper said two things. I don't care about that, and I got everything I need for my iPad.
Right, see, that's the question I'm going to bring.
Jasper
Why didn't
does
you
not
start
care.
Doesn't
Okay,
care.
Asher was the same way with like punishment. I mean, it's like you took something away from him, and he took it, and he's like, okay, no big deal. I'm not, without my iPad for a week, but without a PlayStation or without TV, but the iPad was a big deal.
Yeah.
Why didn't you start with that one?
Well, I want to give them a night or two to actually figure out that like there isn't a boogeyman going to get them on the way to the
It's
bathroom.
Milo. It's
all
not
the-
Jasper even. It's more Milo.
And
Jasper
I'm sorry we're
doesn't
calling you
call.
out, son. I apologize. You know
Jasper
what?
doesn't call at night. It's Milo that called 3 times last night.
So-
and Dawn's on the bed, in fetal position, so I have to get up and go in there.
So I'd be interested to see how that works
All right.
because I think that the one thing about being a parent is the most important thing about being a parent is I think you need to teach your kids consequences.
Exactly.
And if you follow through with it,
And
I
will.
think that's the key
So
to
we
the
got
whole
to
thing.
tell
Because,
the mother that.
At the earliest age you can teach your kids that every action has a consequences. And consequences aren't bad. Doesn't mean they're bad. There could be positive
Right.
consequences or negative, but they have to learn their consequences. And a lot of parents I see, and I'm not judging anybody because I do it sometimes too. Like we'll be on the car going to the airport on a trip, and the kids are acting up, and I'll say something like, "If you guys don't behave, we're not going on this vacation."
Yeah, they know
I mean,
you.
That doesn't, yeah.
I mean,
Right.
Can't hold true to
there's
that.
no validity to that because it's obviously not going
Right.
to happen.
Hey, JoJo is raising her arm, which has no sweat under it, thanks to our friends at South.
I
Tampa
know. I've had so many people
Dermatology.
ask me about my armpits lately.
How is it going with that?
Well,
Can you feel them?
Well, I can feel my armpits. Yeah.
So it's not like Botox where
Oh, you mean the sweat in my armpits?
Are there?
I
is
can
there
feel
sweat?
my armpits.
no, are they numb?
No.
No.
you're-
Okay.
Your
well,
face doesn't get numb from Botox. Does yours?
no.
Because it shouldn't.
No, I'm not saying numb, but it
He's
kills.
using just-
It kills whatever. It's botulism. So
But
it
I can
kills-
still move mine. I have Botox.
Yeah. Okay.
You
can
think I
move
need
your
more?
eyebrows. That's about all
I
that
move
moves.
everything.
All I see-
My
Pretty.
armpits. I think I probably have another week. But I do. Like yesterday, it was warm outside. And I kept sticking my fingers, just to see if it was
Like
wet.
Mary Catherine
And
Gallagher.
smelling
Yeah,
it.
and then smelling them like this.
and nothing.
I mean,
little
it's
bit.
it's minimal. So I'm anxious to see in the next week or so how it.
All right, you raised your hand. We only have 2 hours for this show.
Sorry, I
Move it.
was just gonna say, why don't you just not go in the room?
Well, yeah, except that then he wakes up Jasper.
They sleep together now in the same room. Yeah.
Honestly, we got a lot of problems, but I want to tell you something good. Alrighty, there is something good. I think this is a good thing. He may have gotten $1 or two too much, but and I really want everyone to chime in on this. Do we think it is score one for privacy, or is this
score
crazy?
one for celebrities.
Right. So Hulk Hogan gets awarded for the invasion of privacy when he was having relations with
His best friend's wife.
Bubba the Love Sponge's wife or something.
And Bubba kept coming in the room as they're going about doing
And
their
walked
thing.
out and said, "Have fun."
"Yeah, that's weird."
So
I hear that kind of stuff happens in Tampa, though.
let's.
And I
Okay,
think
but
it's kind of
I mean, to me, what is
weird.
the invasion
I
of
know Jamie does
privacy?
it.
If the husband knew, what, because his wife didn't know?
No,
because
because
they
the video.
leaked the video.
Because he
I
leaked.
know, but I'm
right.
saying, what difference does
And
it
is
make?
it worth $100-something million?
Of just and let me just preface that is 115 million of compensatory damages.
Ooh, I love when you say
they haven't
compensatory.
even awarded him punitive damages. Okay, so that usually will be 2 to 3 times the compensatory. So
Really?
this could be a $600 million, $500 to $600 million settlement.
So does that mean that his wife would
decision.
that Linda would get half since they were married at the time that this happened?
They were still married.
They
you're
were.
right.
I don't know. But here's my
Isn't
problem.
that how it
Should.
works in the state of Florida?
She should.
Here's my problem with it is we saw it with Erin Andrews. She got awarded $55 million for the Peep Show and all that, and Hulk Hogan got $115 million, could be $500, whatever it is. It's hundreds of millions of dollars for banging some guy's wife, and they put it on the internet. And in the state of Florida, if I'm a doctor and I maliciously do something in surgery that kills something, there's a cap on the amount of damages that I can be rewarded. I think it's $1.5 million or something. But yet a guy who goes in and has sex with his friend's wife and puts it on the I mean, is there a discrepancy there, or am I just...
I think it's ludicrous.
It's ludicrous.
I think it's an obscene amount of money.
And we don't mean we don't mean the rap artist.
No.
Ludicrous.
No, I do not mean that.
I mean,
From the window.
I mean, would you...
I always get nervous when I use that word, by the way. I always feel like I use it incorrectly.
What word?
Ludicrous.
Ludicrous. well, there's now ludicrous on Don's car. There's the rapper. I mean, there's many different uses of ludicrous these days.
I mean, I understand the whole, like, he didn't know that they were going to put that tape out there, and it's his right to privacy, and I get that.
Give him
and
$30
I think he should have a right to privacy,
Yes.
especially if he did not okay that tape going to Gawker or whatever it was. But that's a lot of money.
But here's the thing. We don't know. I mean, we know in this country the history of sex tapes and what it does to someone's career. Look at Kim Kardashian. All she did was have sex with Ray J.
Right.
And now she's Kim Kardashian. Without it, she's nobody.
Pamela Anderson, Kim Kardashian,
and the list
Paris
goes
Hilton.
on.
The list goes
and
on.
on.
Paris Hilton.
We don't know where this thing got released from. Hulk
Right.
Hogan could have released it himself.
And then made $500 million on it.
$500 million to
Did he look good in the video?
It was.
How is that
Did you see it?
He was
I saw it.
flexing.
You could see
he
the
ripped
video?
his
Where?
shirt
I thought it was
off.
kind of
No.
hot. It was kind of
Where
hot.
could you see the video?
At Gawker when it got released.
Did he do the pile drive thing?
I mean, it was bizarre.
Is it still on Gawker?
Bubba Love Sponge was in the room. He left, said something like, "Have fun, you two." So obviously,
is
Oh, right. He goes and takes a
unbelievable.
shower or something.
and so it's unbelievable. And then he comes back in, I guess, after they're done and asks some questions. I don't remember because it was so long, but it was something like, "Was it fun?" Whatever. And
He actually asked these questions.
they had an open relationship. I mean, him and his wife had an open relationship. But the thing that just blows my mind is if this now this is. Well, I want a question for the listeners. I want you guys to answer this. Aaron Andrews last week or 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, got awarded $55 million for the guy who did a peephole and filmed her. After the award, the jurors, some of the jurors took pictures, asked for autographs, the whole thing. Hulk Hogan's a celebrity. I'm wondering if these awards get awarded to me or
Oh, it
JoJo.
would never. I would never get $115 million if somebody violated my privacy.
Right. So how much
No,
is
you're
it
right.
because it's Hulk Hogan sitting on the defense stand or Aaron Andrews and these people who know who these
That's no
people
different
are.
than making a murderer.
Oh my God, I was just writing that down to talk
Look
about.
at what happens
Swear,
on that. If
making
you haven't
a-
seen that on Netflix,
Oh
what
my
happens to
God.
that family?
And
but it wouldn't have happened. It didn't happen to OJ.
OJ.
Right.
Exactly.
Just crazy. What were you
Well,
going to say,
and
Jay?
well, I'm looking at an article here about this, and it said that Hogan's attorney argued that the 2012 post violated his privacy and was secretly recorded. So who secretly recorded?
I'm
Bubba
not
the
going
Love
to
Sponge?
throw any
Oh, so they're saying so he
allegations,
didn't
but-
know he was being recorded.
Allegedly, he didn't know.
Is Bubba saying that he knew he was being Hulk knew, or did
I don't
he
know.
come out and say
Allegedly,
anything?
they're saying that Bubba, the wife, didn't know and Hulk didn't know.
Their client did not
Allegedly.
consent to the video and that it was not newsworthy.
All right,
Yeah.
so guys, we are 2 trending topics past now. We're gonna have to load them up, but
Well, I guess we'll do that. When do I do that? Next in the juice?
well, no, but now you're gonna miss this to commercial.
I
You
cannot
got
say
that?
enough nice
All right.
things about you, Don, or about our friends at South Tampa Dermatology. Seriously, I've had like 5 or 6 people in the last week come up and ask me about my armpits.
I just had my face in her armpits.
So far,
and they're
so good.
beautiful.
I love them. Dana did a great job. Lisa actually uses them
I
for
do.
tattoo removal, which
Yeah.
they do a great job.
You don't want to say that she got some
Don't you
drunken
dare.
night
No,
back
I'm
in the
not.
80s.
So-
I see that.
Do yourself a favor. Call 813-872-9551 or go to stderm.com. Your first 3 appointments for the procedure, and they'll give you the 4th one free. South Tampa Dermatology is your destination for comprehensive skincare. We've got the juice with moi coming up, and I'm going to be talking about a lot of good stuff from The Bachelor to the top 10 or
Snooze.
the top 10. Hey, years of Twitter and who's in the lead. You're not going to want to miss that here on the Miggs and Swig Show. Oh, Jaron. Jaron will be joining us in a couple of weeks here
Yes.
in Tampa for the DeBartolo Family Foundation Gala, which you too could be a part of. If you stay tuned right here to Miggs and Swig on 102.5 The Bone, you could have your chance to win 2 tickets to come to this All-Star Charity Gala, which will be Saturday, April 2nd, here in Tampa at the Marriott Waterside. And it is going to be a star-studded,
Yeah, only
fun-filled-
call and try to play if you want to hang out with Ronnie Lott, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice,
Rondé Barber,
Rondé Barber. The
Mike
list goes on.
Calta.
Mike Calta. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Steven Bauer, Paul Anka.
So only call if you want to hang out with those people.
I mean, if you have like nothing better to do on that Saturday.
Joey Fatone is coming.
Joey
The fat
Fatone-
one.
Yes, he
Joey
will be there.
Fatone.
We're very excited. So make sure you stay tuned. We'll be giving those away in the next hour, but you got to earn them. We're not going to do anything here for free.
Tyler Florence is coming also.
Yes, I mean, there's so many. It's going to be a lot of fun. So now, while Dawn,
Yeah, can we
is,
just-
Dawn is.
can we address it?
If you missed the very beginning of the show, Dawn's had some bowel issues, and that is where he is now, tending to that. So we wish him a speedy recovery while he drops it like it's hot.
We'd like to make we'd like to apologize to all the Cox Media family for what's about to happen in the bathroom.
Hopefully he doesn't clog a toilet, but in the meantime, we're going to get a little juicy in here.
And now, talking about the juice with
JoJo.
rolling down the screen, searching headlines, talking about the juice. Here's JoJo.
So before we went to break, I had mentioned that we are encroaching. Is that the correct word, Lisa? We are encroaching on 10 years of Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yes. And as the social media site hits a milestone birthday, they put together a little list of the top 5 celebrities with the most followers. Coming in at number 5 was Rihanna with 57.2 million followers.
What?
57.2 million. She follows 1,138 people.
I'm not a follower of hers. I don't follow her.
Coming in at number 4 was President Barack Obama. He has 71.1 million followers. And he actually follows 637,000 people. I think I'm one of them.
Are you?
Oh, really?
No, I'm not. But that would be cool.
That's a lot of people to follow.
That is a lot of people to follow. Number 3, Taylor Swift. Came in at number 3 with 72.8 million followers, and she follows an astounding 245 people.
That's it.
That's all she cares about. Number 2 is Justin Bieber with 77.1 million followers,
The Biebs.
and he follows 261,000. And coming in at number 1, any guesses?
Kim Kardashian.
Oh, good one.
Care less.
Okay. Katy Perry.
Katy
JJ,
Perry.
you're
JJ.
correct.
Oh, there you go.
AJ.
With 84.4 million followers.
That's a lot of people.
And she follows 159.
Huh.
It's kind of crazy.
It is crazy.
It's a lot of people.
So
I
that-
would have thought Kim would have been up there. So
Yeah.
one of those.
I mean, she's more of the visual type.
Right.
So she's the biggest
Instagram. Yes.
so everybody can see her big butt. But what's interesting to me is I've asked you speak about Tyler Florence and Jerry Rice, and I've had conversations with them just about Instagram because they have a lot of followers.
Yes.
And I don't have a lot of followers, but if you want to follow me, it's Ben Swig Radio on Instagram and Twitter. But I don't have a lot of followers, so I might get 50 likes on something, and it blows up my phone. And
Yes.
But I asked Jerry Rice and Tyler, and because they get hundreds of thousands of likes or 50,000, and they actually have their notifications on their phone.
They still do?
Yeah, so they follow, they see the comments, they see when somebody comments, which to me is overwhelming because
Oh my God.
How do they do
we
that?
talked about that thing that happened to me at
Yes.
the Super Bowl where I just took a video and somehow Instagram got a hold of it and they featured it on their homepage, and I got 253,000 likes. My phone was like almost
Yes.
blew up because of it. But I found it interesting. Those people actually follow the likes and the comments on it. And I can't imagine what their phone...
I would feel like they would turn it off
No.
and never see it.
No.
Before, when we were talking about it, JJ was saying what Dawn's first tweet was, so it made me want to go back and look at mine. And mine was April 19th of 2012. and I had retweeted, which I don't know if I would assume that still counts,
That
but it was
counts.
from at Men's Humor, and it was their word of advice for the day was the key to a lasting relationship is keeping the fights clean and the sex dirty. That was my first tweet.
How do you find that?
Oh, I just scrolled.
Scrolled all the way down?
Yeah, it took me a second, but I did it. But it was, I mean, that was 2012. I don't really use Twitter as much. I usually post to Instagram, and since you can go from Instagram to Facebook and Twitter,
That's what I do. Yeah.
that's usually what I do. I didn't realize I actually have like 2,000 tweets, but I feel like
I have 2,200. I
Yeah,
never would have
but
known that I
think 'cause
did that.
I do it that way. But yeah. So
10 years, and that's
10 years.
That's amazing. I mean, you think about the size that Twitter's become, the size of Facebook. Facebook's a little bit older, but just the value and the money that these companies have made in such a short amount of time. I mean,
Yes.
think about how long it took GM or these other blue chip companies to get this big, and Twitter has grown to the size of a major blue chip company in 10 years.
That's crazy.
It's unbelievable.
it's insane. I know that Ben, you could care less about.
What are we going to talk about? The Bachelor?
Well, I was going to mention The Bachelor because Ben Higgins, the finale was last Monday, and he ended up choosing Lauren over JoJo.
The blonde.
He chose the blonde over the brunette.
Which Asher, my 12-year-old son, called.
He did.
Yeah, he likes the blondes.
He did, yeah.
That was exactly how I wanted it to happen because I feel like the group of men that they'll find for JoJo will be more manly and macho than Ben. Ben's a little softer to me and like too nice.
We're
I
not
think.
talking about me, by the way.
Oh,
We're
no.
talking about
Ben Higgins,
Ben
yes.
and The Bachelor, right?
The other Ben H. But JoJo will be the next Bachelorette, which excites me about the group of men because then usually they select one of those to become the next Bachelor, and I feel like it's going to be a really good back-to-back JoJo because I'll go on.
Do you know, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, but do you know how long before the filming and the airing happens?
I think, okay, so they're going to start filming The Bachelorette, right? It just ended. So what are we in? March, and it'll probably start airing. It's usually over the summer that they do it. So it's like a couple of months. I think
How do
it's
they
like
keep it quiet in this day and age? I think that is the big. I mean, I've never watched a show.
So I worked for Mark Burnett when I moved out to LA, and he does Survivor, and he does. I don't think he does The Amazing Race anymore, but I know with Survivor they go and you are sequestered. And so my old roommate Lisa, her job at one point in time she was in charge of all the booted off contestants. They keep you there the entire time of the
While
show.
it airs.
No, while they're taping it.
Oh, while they're taping.
So you don't know. It's not like Judy comes home from Survivor Cook Islands
And
you
she's
know
there.
that,
And you know that
didn't
she's
make it.
home.
She has to stay there for the duration of the filming, whether it's 8 weeks or 12 weeks or 16 weeks, whatever it is for the show. So I would think that in that same aspect, even if the girls got voted off, that they would stay for a certain amount of time until
Right.
it was down to
But even when they're
Or
done,
done filming.
but for something like The Bachelor, where there's two people and they're obviously in love or whatever,
Right.
or engaged, but they have to be together for not only the taping, but after the taping until the air.
they're not allowed to be together. They're not allowed to be seen in public.
And how long is that in between?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah,
I mean,
how long is that?
That's got to be the biggest coup.
Oh, it's a few months while they do all of the editing and
Is
while the
it
show
really?
airs. I mean, you figure the show this started in what? January
That's
it
what I'm saying.
started. So January, February, March. So like almost 12 weeks that from the time that it ends that they're not allowed to be seen in public together.
And
Can
this-
they talk?
Yes, they can talk and they can make like secret rendezvous and see each other. They just can't go out
But
and be in public.
That's my point. Is this day and age with the paparazzi and all the things that it probably is the biggest coup to social or to
these shows.
paparazzi
To
Yeah.
these shows,
and everything
yeah.
to be able to pull this off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Hulk Hogan can't even bang his best friend's wife without it being all over TV.
Well, when you leak your own videos, then that's what happens.
That's what happens.
I am also excited because tomorrow, season 22 of Dancing with the Stars starts.
I might have to watch it
Are they
this
gonna?
year.
Are they ever going to
Listen.
change the name to that?
Why?
To like Dancing with the B-rated
semi-stars.
stars?
Well,
Pseudo-stars?
I think they use the term star loosely.
Yeah.
Because it's always been, people that haven't been in the limelight for a lot of years. But
those football players, they're
Who's the
still
cast?
playing.
Yeah.
The ones that are in there.
they weren't always. It was usually like
Michael
former,
Sam.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
But
the Gabe ones.
popular or well-known.
well-known ones, but
Ones.
they weren't in the game. But from Full and Fuller House, Jodie Sweetin will be on there. I don't care about Misha Barton. Tootie's going to be on there.
Tootie, Kim Fields.
Kim Fields is going to be on there. Our friend Wanye Morris from Boys to Men will be on there.
So exciting.
Very exciting about that.
Maybe we could get him to call in one day.
Yes, for sure.
Let's do that.
Doug Flutie. Ben, do you know Doug Flutie?
I do know him.
Okay, he'll be on there. His partner is Karina Smirnoff.
Oh, okay.
Super Bowl MVP Von Miller will be.
He's good. I've seen some of his dancing with his little blonde
Yes.
partner. He's really good.
So I think it'll be. I enjoy it. Anyway, it's on ABC tomorrow night, March 21st at 8 p.m.
Isn't there a
Eastern.
Pittsburgh Steeler?
Oh.
And no, who played?
The receiver? No, he was already
Antonio
on it.
Brown.
Oh, Antonio Brown.
Antonio
He-
Brown.
He should be pretty good.
He's going to be good
Because
too.
he does some pretty good touchdown celebrations. so I'd
UFC
imagine-
fighter Paige, and then my paper cut off, so I don't know Paige's last name. She's going to be on it. Yeah, Geraldo Rivera. No. Oh yeah,
Geraldo Rivera.
yeah. Marla Maples is also going to be on there. Donald Trump's ex-wife. So
She's-
I'm
she's
sure.
jumping
I
on the
bet. I bet
bandwagon.
you.
Yeah.
I bet you he comes to support her.
Oh yeah, he'll be there.
Oh my God,
right
I
away.
hate him. I hate everything about him. He's so annoying.
Is-
What do you
not
got?
to change subjects. on you, but
Change away.
Should we be worried about Dawn?
No, he stays in the bathroom a while when
Wow.
he goes.
He has his phone. He'll be fine. He
Oh,
can,
good.
He can call
Is
us if
texting? He's
if
not
he needs
texting me,
anything.
so he must be okay.
And I don't know how much time we have. Like a minute. Okay, so that's not enough. But when we come back, we're gonna get swiggy with it.
We're going to get swiggy with it, and it's time to take your life back. And I'm excited that we have these people as a new sponsor of the show.
Yes.
For chronic, it's time to get your life back from chronic neck or back pain. I know
You
I
know
am.
all about
I
it.
know I am because I've been there. I'm actually having another surgery there next month. And the Laser Spine Institute right here in Tampa Bay. They've already helped more than 60,000 patients as the leader in minimally invasive spine surgery with the highest patient satisfaction rates at around 97%. And let me tell you, the place is great. Their technology is great. And they have the best bedside manner and the best staff there working there. And it makes you feel so good because usually who's fed up with going to the doctor and the doctor just having no care whatsoever. But the Laser Spine Institute is a different animal. And if you're having back pain, neck pain, go see them. The number's 844-899-BACK. Or to learn more about it, you can see them at thelaserspineinstitute.com. Tell them that the Miggs and Swig show sent you, and you'll get a free no-cost MRI and get some help. It's amazing. They have saved I don't want to say life, but if anybody lives with back pain and chronic back pain, it is debilitating, and they can fix you with a little 1-inch incision.
WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete.
Are you ready? All right, everybody.
Pay attention.
It starts here.
Now that we're all prepared, let's start the show.
Get ready for Miggs and Swig. Don Miggs, Ben Swig, JoJo, Lisa, and JJ. From music to marriage, from politics to parenting, from dating to deep thoughts of sports. This is one show you don't want to miss. Miggs and Swig, Life Out Loud.
Let's get the show on the road.
Well, I missed the whole last segment. I was
Pooping. We told them.
all right.
Everyone knows.
One thing that's been happening on the show, we only have 2 hours, and that is horrible because we can never get to everything we want. We're sorry we can't get to most of it in calls or anything else. But we do
have
have
any
this
calls?
thing, trending topics, and I would like to just get the trending topic for Monday out of the way if
Let's
that's
do
possible.
it.
Monday.
I'm ready.
Go ahead, JoJo. Trending topic Monday. Be quick because it is Ben's
I know.
segment.
And I just want everybody to know how powerful we are. Last week we talked about Richard Simmons being kidnapped and held hostage by his housekeeper. He heard the show and decided to go public with everything and released a statement.
We have a clip. We have a clip.
Released a statement. Maybe he did or didn't. I don't know.
Jamie's asleep.
Hi, this is Richard Simmons.
Okay,
I'm okay. Everything's great. Get
Just
out
go.
and work
Whatever
out.
Do that. All right.
All right. Anyways,
Jamie is beating up JJ right now. It's obviously-
what did
That's
the segment say? Or what did the announcement say? Oh, here we go.
Richard Simmons said, "No one is holding me in my house as a hostage. You know, I do what I want to do, as I've always done, so people should sort of just believe what I say because, like, I'm Richard Simmons."
Wow.
Okay.
He's
All right, so
fine. He had
Richardson's
knee
alive.
surgery. He wanted to rest and heal, and he'll be back when he's ready.
Okay.
All right.
But he was listening, which is why he released a statement, because we talked about it last week on the show.
I'm glad you
he
took
knows
this.
this is
Now,
a very
if we
important
could,
show.
all please just focus and get swiggy with it.
Getting swiggy with it. Getting swiggy with it. Getting swiggy with it.
So, this will be
Swiggy with it.
my segment. Will be what the trending topic on Tuesday was.
Let me just hear that.
Well, there goes my
Tuesday.
segment.
Tuesday, if you lived under a rock and didn't know, was Super Tuesday, and states Florida,
I voted.
Ohio, Missouri, North Carolina all voted. And it was a very big night for Donald Trump yet again, and Hillary Clinton. With I think the only state that Donald Trump lost was Ohio to John Kasich. And it's sort of going into a direction where it looks like the Republicans are going to have a contested convention. And what that means is that Donald Trump, to get the Republican nomination, you need to get 1,237 delegate votes.
Okay.
Donald Trump has 678 now, and by John Kasich staying in, and let me tell you, John Kasich has no path to getting to 1237. He would have to win 120% of the delegates
Right.
to get to 1237. So he's got no chance.
I'm so proud of Ohio with him coming out of there.
In normal, in a normal presidential cycle, John Kasich would be gone.
Not to be confused with the menstrual one.
Right. So he would be gone. But he's staying in. He's staying in to poach delegates so Donald Trump doesn't get to 1237. And it's an interesting thing because it's going to lead to a contested convention. And now they're talking about, I was watching CNN, Fox, I watch them all, MSNBC, to try to get the whole horizon of the political thing, because I don't believe in just watching one.
Right.
What they're saying is, they're bringing people into the picture of possibly, because it's legal, because somebody didn't get to 1237, that somebody like Paul Ryan, who hasn't sat on a debate stage, hasn't sat on a stump, hasn't done any thing whatsoever to get, or a vote hasn't been casted for him, could potentially be the Republican presidential nominee. And to me, and I want to get your guys' feedback on this, and let me tell you something. Let me preface this by saying I cannot stand Donald Trump. I think it would be a travesty for this country and what he stands for and everything like that. But that's just my opinion, whatever. But he has won 678 delegates. He is far in the lead in front of Ted Cruz. Right, wrong, or indifferent, he is the Republican presidential nominee. Right? How can you deny him the nomination? It just makes no sense to me.
You can't.
But you can't. But you can legally.
But you can legally.
Or under the rules of the Republican convention,
It's so scary, Ben, because when they talk about when we're talking about Trump or someone who's voting for him, when you're voting for someone just because if you're a Republican, you're like, I'm just going to vote for him because he's a Republican. You're not doing yourself a service or anyone else. When you look at what he's done, the New York Times the other day, there was an article your mom told me about.
Nana Patty, hi, she's in Tampa.
Yeah, hi there, Patty.
Patty.
That 75% of what Trump says is a lie. They researched over 70 statements he made recently, and over 75% of them were
not either full-on lie or half-truths.
So if you're getting your news from Facebook, you're doing your country a disservice too, because it's called propaganda, folks.
We know people who do.
One thing I'd like to do right now is, if you're a Republican we've had people who Donald Trump supporters call, and obviously you either love him or you hate him. I don't think there's. I mean, of course, there's some people who are in the middle. But if I was talking to a Republican friend last night, and he said that if Donald Trump wins the nomination, he will actually vote for Hillary Clinton. And his rationale is obviously he doesn't want to vote for Donald Trump because he doesn't believe in what he stands for or what he says or anything like that. But he says that he would vote for Hillary Clinton because we'd had 4 more years of sort of more of the same.
Yeah.
Right? And it wouldn't be as a drastic change to what Donald Trump, who knows what's going to happen to Donald Trump, that goes. So if you're a Republican and you're not a Donald Trump supporter, please call us at 1-800-771-1025 or 727-579-1025. I'd like to get your thoughts on if Donald Trump wins the nomination and it's Donald v. Hillary, who would you vote for? So we can go.
That's
to that.
exactly what I was gonna say.
I read your mind. It's like
you did.
It's like ESPN or something. Man.
Well, first off, I'd go third party. However, you said John Kasich has no way of winning. That's actually not true. What happens is if someone doesn't win a majority of the delegates, whatever that magic number is,
right.
What happens is the first time the delegates have to vote for whatever they're supposed to be representing.
Right.
The second time around, they can change their vote.
Right. But what I'm saying is,
which is how that Kasich can then turn around and say, "Look, I'm still in this. Vote for me because Donald is just a disaster."
Right. And what I meant by that is he has no path to 1237.
Correct.
So his only chance of winning the nomination is through a contested election.
To just block it.
To block it. Right. And that's very well could happen because you have the establishment who doesn't want a Donald Trump to win. And what's scary to me is, I think that everybody didn't take Donald Trump seriously. I know I didn't.
Right. I didn't.
None of the Republicans did. But let me tell you something.
It's serious.
It's serious. And the Democrats better get serious and not think that and want Donald Trump to win because they think it's going to be the clear path to the White House. Because who knows? I mean, the Republicans didn't take Donald Trump seriously until it was too late. The train had already gone down the path.
Right, exactly.
I mean, it was a full-on steaming train. And
I just still don't believe that he has any intention of doing. I think this is all just about him and publicity. He is a bully. He is promoting violence. He is promoting racism. He is promoting. I mean, it is awful. Make America great again.
Yeah. Do you think he will go through with it if he is, or do you think he would actually drop out?
No, he's not dropping.
No, he's not dropping out.
No,
right?
But I don't think that he doesn't speak on any real agenda.
Right.
Like I don't ever hear him talk
There's
about
no policy. There's no
education.
But we do have Jay on the line, and Jay answered our call. And Jay, how are you doing?
Hold on, he's still talking about Hoppy right now.
He's still typing in what we're talking. You got him on hold there? All right. Jay, you're on the line with the Miggs and Swig show.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. How are you doing?
Dude, I'm Republican registered. I mean, I do like some of Trump's ideas, but I mean, I really do think he's in the middle. My thing is, man, this is what we did to ourselves, man. We have a nomination, Hillary Clinton, who could legitimately be indicted, and then we have a guy who's a racist and talks about his size of his, on national TV. It's like we did this to ourselves. We have nothing else to blame but us for doing it, and it's getting. That's what drives me more. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to vote for Hillary or Bernie Sanders, but only way I'd vote for Trump is if he took Ben Carson as his running mate. And that's who I've been supporting since day one. I mean, I even have a Ben Carson bumper sticker, but that's the only way. I mean, I voted in every election since I was 18, and this is one year I may not. I just can't. I can't do it. I mean,
it's scary.
So Jay, you would let's just say Ben Carson isn't his running mate, and it's whomever, and it's Donald Trump versus Hillary. You just don't cast a vote.
I mean, that's almost where I didn't vote. I didn't put this right. I didn't vote Tuesday, and I've been voting for the primaries. All the time. So I mean. I guess, that's my dilemma. That's a serious dilemma because I'm very conservative a lot of my ways, but I don't feel he's as conservative as he acts. I think he's very in the middle, which most America is.
Right.
And that's why most America is backing him. So he's getting people out that don't normally vote, and he may win it, but it's just he's not presidential, and he continues to do it since the first debate. I like his views, but since the first debate talking about women bleeding from places,
right?
And then to And to that, the whole, I don't want to say, I don't know, I'm supposed to say on air, but to the whole man size
Yep.
thing, that is just insane, guys. Like, I have a daughter.
Hey, also, Jay, this is Don. You look at what he's done, at the rally, where he's like, throw that guy out, beat him up. He's just a bully, and that's
he's
not who we
mean.
want to. I don't want him representing me in this country. It's crazy. But thank you for calling. We also
One thing.
Go ahead.
What about Hillary though, too? You guys, Hillary does a lot wrong too.
we don't have anything right. We don't have anybody that's right. If my dad would run, I'd vote for him.
All right.
But he's
All right,
not.
Well, that's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, and I like the show. I do listen as much as I can on.
Well, we appreciate
thanks,
it, Jay.
Jay.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Mike, I want to hear what you have to say. I like Mike. What's your
Take.
What's your take on this?
Well, first of all, Donald Trump isn't the one that started the size of his unit. That was the senator from Florida
Rubio.
that started that whole thing.
We're always so proud of our
In
Floridians.
my personal opinion, we've gotten to the point in this country we need a third box on every ballot. None of the above. And when none of the above wins, what are we going to do at that point?
Right.
Yeah.
We start over.
That's it. But
So-
even the president ain't going to make a difference in this country.
No,
You gotta
he
get rid of
doesn't.
A whole bunch of them.
So, Mike, are you?
Put term limits on the Senate. Put term limits on the House of Representatives.
Absolutely.
And then we might get back to what this government was set up to be in the first place.
Right.
Hey, Mike. We were talking earlier about, and it's a whole different subject, but about the come on, Don. What's his name? Hulk Hogan, and him getting all this money for what happened, this sex thing. And stay with me on this one. What kind of kills me is that we make these people, like, we have to make celebrities accountable. We have to do that, and we can sue them we can sue people if they've lied and if they've done these things. But we have all of these presidential candidates who are all so full of it, and we can't do anything about it. There's no recourse. Like, we just have to take it. If you go to politifact.com, you would be shocked at how much of what comes out of their mouths are just
On
lies.
both sides.
On both sides.
Yeah.
Even something as dumb as Hillary Clinton saying Arizona schools rank 45th in the nation, dead last in funding per student. Now, it's next to last. So why wouldn't she just say next to last?
Well, she hasn't told the truth in 40 years. So,
Right.
Well, we
and
appreciate.
she's already told us she is going to extend what we've been stuck with for the last 8 years. So I know I don't want her.
So really quick, you are a Republican. Donald Trump v. Hillary. Who do you vote for?
I'm kind of stuck. Either I don't vote or I got to vote for the Donald.
Okay.
You got to go none of
We
the
I've been
appreciate
involved in this process. This is a dirty game, and that's what's the problem with it. I've been in town government, ran for state politicians, and the dirt that comes out, it just embarrasses your family over stuff that shouldn't even be brought up in the world.
Right.
I mean, I got a letter in the mail from my opponent's brother who worked in the courthouse that they're going to release the fact at 27 years old now that I had to drive into endanger racing.
That's a joke.
Hey, Mike, they're about
when I
they're about to cut us off. We're so sorry. They're not. We have to break for a commercial, and we so appreciate you speaking with us. So sorry, and everyone else on the line. Sorry, we have to go to commercial. Lisa, what do you got?
Well, I'm allowed to speak now. I was busy looking at my next car. Ever since Any Car USA became a show sponsor, I check what's new, and I think I have a big announcement. I am switching from a black car to a gunmetal gray car for my next one.
You are?
This is breaking news for me. I know I've driven a black car for 30 years now. The team at Any Car USA make these decisions so easy. I know I'm always talking about them, but do yourself a favor and call 727-807-3226 or visit Any Car USA. Find out how to get the best deal. I promise you'll love them. Tell them you're a friend of Lisa DeBartolo Miggs from the Miggs and Swig show, and we'll be right back with Lisa Out Loud.
We do not have enough hours in the day. Actually, we only have 2. There are 24, but we only get 2 of them on the Miggs and Swig show. Welcome back, people. Hey, you know what's going to happen at the middle of this segment? We are going to give away 2 tickets to DeBartolo Family Foundation All-Star Gala. That's coming up on April 2nd. We're going to have 2 of you call in at 800-771-1025. So call in now we're going to put you on hold for a minute, and you're going to play against each other. The first one to answer 3 questions will get these tickets. And these tickets cost how much?
For just an average individual person to go, it's
just the average. No, not a special person.
$450. Oh my God, I think I might be wrong.
And just
but it's
think,
400.
Just think, we charge Mike Calta $700 to
Yes,
come.
because we are not dumb. We charge him because he's going to get his money's worth.
Yes, he's a celebrity. We have lots of them coming. People call in. Ben has Swig has great questions for you.
800-771-1025. We want to get Lisa out loud and get some trending topics. So let's Lisa out.
They're vicious and they're very loud.
If you're gonna be loud, you gotta be proud.
Lisa out loud.
And now, Lisa DeBartolo. Miggs.
Hi, everybody.
We're going to do Thursday's trending topic.
Thursday.
All right, go ahead.
Is this the Paris? Which one am I doing first?
Then you could do Friday.
I'm so
after that.
confused.
Jesus,
Okay,
whatever you
Orca,
want.
because I just went to the wrong. Wait, before I do that, can I just say something really cute that happened that I just read on Facebook? So this kid went, I guess, with his dad to see Bruce Springsteen on March 16th. Did you see this? What he did?
That's great.
And the kid was, obviously he was out late because Bruce Springsteen plays a very long show.
We already did this.
Oh, you did? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. The letter to the school?
Oh, yeah, you already did this.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
It just came up on my Facebook.
Anyways.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Did
well,
you
it's
listen to the
cute.
show? No, it's a great letter. Go ahead and read it.
Oh, well, no. So Bruce Springsteen wrote a letter to this kid's teacher because he was. No, I'm not going to read it again if you already did
letter,
it.
But nobody listens. Go ahead, read it again.
I'm sorry, what were you guys saying? I wasn't
listens?
listening.
Well, I can't. I don't even have.
All right, then move on.
Forget
then.
it.
All right,
I'm
here we
moving
go.
on.
Save the orca.
That was
Save
terrible.
the orca.
The orcas
I'm a
are
terrible
saved.
person.
Ben,
The
that was
orcas
mean
are
of you.
saved. So anyway, I know.
I'm
God,
terrible.
I don't
I'm
butt
sorry.
into
I know,
your
I'm
damn
sorry.
segment.
At least I'm filming you right now, Bone TV.
So anyway, SeaWorld, came under fire for its treatment of killer whales in the 2013
They are
documentary
killer
Blackfish.
whales.
Yes.
The CNN documentary Blackfish. And
K-I-L-L-A.
now the company is listening to protests and backlash, and they will be slowly stopping all of the orca shows, the breeding of the orcas, which
Why
I thought was
slowly?
just it's going
that's
to take them a while to figure out. Well, what they really need to do with all of these animals that they have is put them into ocean sanctuaries, but I don't think they're going to do that. Well, first of all, the Tilikum, that one whale, it's like 35 years old now, so I don't even think a lot of these animals can survive out in the
Wild.
wild. But I think in an ocean sanctuary they probably could. But I'm just really happy. I don't know if any of you guys saw Blackfish, but it was a really, really disturbing movie. And so within 3 years for SeaWorld to actually, I don't think that's actually that long of a time frame, for them to actually come out and say, this was wrong. We shouldn't have been doing this. The whales have killed 3 people in different SeaWorlds, around the country, around the world. And they don't belong in captivity. They don't belong performing shows for people.
I understand that, and I get that. But I guess and you're an animal activist. My question is, the one who obviously, if there's but someone who, a whale that can't live out in the wild, okay, because obviously they would get destroyed or killed because Darwinism.
Then we might as well keep them.
So would you be okay if they were in captivity because they couldn't, like a zoo, or the animal rescue up in North Tampa with the lions and tigers, where
bears.
There's something
that we keep trying to take our kids to and can't get there.
Right.
Yes, the big cat rescue.
The big cat rescue. So they keep them there because they can't survive in the wild because they would be killed.
Well, I think that's what these ocean animal sanctuaries are, that they can actually go there. But for some reason, I'm not sure why SeaWorld doesn't want to put them there yet, because I think they're afraid that maybe they won't survive there, because most of these animals have been in captivity their whole life.
Born and bred.
Dolphins, orcas, other whales, seals.
And they've been bred to perform.
Yes.
Or
and if you
trained to
saw
perform.
Blackfish, you would actually see that happening, which was disgusting. So anyway,
at least it's a step in the right direction.
It's a step in the right direction, and I'm just really happy that they did it.
For it to even be something that they have to take steps in.
Well, right.
It's annoying. It's the same thing with like global warming. It's like, yes, by the year 2055, we're going to stop using oil or something. It's like, well, by then we're all dead. How about we do things a little quicker. Because if you want to get something at Arby's, you're there in 8 minutes. I don't understand why anything that needs to be done takes so much time.
I agree.
I'm gonna go back to minding my own business, Lisa.
No, it's I'm
you have
just
a lot of
happy
people
that
calling you for your game.
Oh, we do? Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
excited. Oh, okay. Well, just real quick then about after a 4-month search, Europe's most wanted fugitive.
So this is Friday's.
This is Friday's trending topic. I'm
Friday.
so sorry.
Friday.
Jesus, I got to get used to this.
Go on.
Sorry. Oh my God. I miss a week and this is what happens. Anyway, so Paris terror suspect Salah Abdeslam was
Very
captured
good.
Very
on
well
Friday.
said.
Very good.
He was Europe's most
German
wanted
Irish.
fugitive. Yes, he's German Irish, just
German
like
Irish.
Miggs there. He was found in a Brussels suburb of Molenbeek, which I guess is a suburb that's known for housing fugitives like this and and suspects related to terrorism. So he was captured on Friday, wounded, wasn't killed, and France wants him extradited back to France so he can actually serve, go to trial there.
Wow. Well,
Good.
good.
Send him back.
Hey, you know what time it is? It's game
Tool
time.
time.
Game
So-
time.
time.
Jamie didn't know what to do. He was like, okay, I
I
gotta
think
pick
we
something.
No, we need some game music.
Guys, I think we need a male and a female
I
for
agree.
the game.
I agree.
I agree with you.
So, Jenna, you are going to be a contestant here on the Prices whatever. And now there are several guys, and I'm going to do this. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a pickle by the toe. If he hollers, I don't know. I mean, it's big.
All right.
You catch a pickle by the toe?
I don't know. Michael, you just became the first contestant here on The Price is Right.
All right.
So we have
Hey,
Michael
hi.
and Jenna on the
Michael,
phone.
Jenna.
Michael and Jenna, this is the way we are going to play.
Is Jenna there? Hold on. Jenna?
Are you talking to me?
We're
Yeah,
talking to you, Jenna.
Is you Jenna? Then we're talking to you, Jenna.
All right.
My name's Janice.
All right.
Oh.
Janice.
Come on.
Oh, come on, right over there.
All right. Well, that
Whatever
was.
we call you. I'm not sure.
You
I know
say
you have a
Jenna,
couple
I
names.
say Janice. Janice and Michael, you're going to play a game.
Okay.
Now, wait, have you guys heard about the gala before?
No.
All right, well, you know you're out.
But you hear
No, I'm
the
kidding, okay.
celebrities who will be there, including me.
Yes.
Awesome.
Michael, tell me this. Are you the kind of celebrity are you kind of a fan are you going to go up to Jerry Rice and try to hug him or anything? Are you going to be cool and calm? I need to know this.
No, I'm pretty cool and calm.
All right.
He might let you hug him.
Janice, are you going to be cool and calm? Are you going to see? Because I'll tell you this. The cool thing about someone like Jerry Rice is he will dance with you. That's the kind
I'll
of guy he
dance
is.
with him.
Will you?
Yeah,
All right.
All right.
Are you going to be cool and calm, though?
I'll be cool and calm. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. You
Okay.
don't have to.
So here's how we're going to play. I'm going to ask Jenna because ladies go first.
Janice.
It says, okay. Janice, you're going to go first. You're going to pick a topic between history, sports, movie, science, or music. Did I say music already?
75
No.
topics.
Okay, so music, history, sports, movie,
We don't have a lot of
and
time,
science.
Swig.
Come on, Swig.
I'm going to
oh my
ask you a
God, don't
question.
stress him out. He'll get flustered.
I'm going to ask you a question, and then if you get it right, you get it right. I'm going to ask another question in the same category to Michael, and we're going to get first 1 to 3. So, Jenna, give me a...
Janice.
Janice. And by the way, you only have like 8 seconds to answer because we know this thing called Google
You
now.
have 5
We're-
seconds.
5 seconds.
5
yeah.
seconds.
Driving. I'm on 75 driving. I'm not Googling.
Okay.
Okay,
so
Janice,
Me
first
too.
question.
Janice,
Pick a category.
Okay,
Pick
they're
a-
both driving. We're good.
Pick a
All
category.
right. Well, on Trivia Crack, I always seem to be really good at science,
Okay,
All
science.
right.
and I think Michael's not good at science.
Oh, so you're playing the game.
Pretty
Good for
at
you.
science, actually.
All right, Janice, in our solar system, which is the only planet that rotates clockwise?
Earth.
No. Michael, do you have the answer to that question?
Uranus.
Nope.
Uranus,
Uranus.
Michael.
The answer.
Oh,
the answer
gosh.
is Venus.
I thought it was Earth.
Michael, can you pick a category?
I'll do science again, too.
Okay, science. What is perceived decreased in air temperature felt by the body due to the flow of air known as? What?
Maybe we should
What?
give
Can you
choices.
repeat that?
What is the perceived decrease in air temperature felt by the body due to the flow of air known as?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
me either.
Janice,
I understand the question.
do you have an idea?
I'll guess humidity.
Close. Wind chill. Okay, Janice, next category.
I think you should pick a new category, you two.
I'll go with something different. We'll
Yes.
go with Movies?
Movie is one.
Let's go. Let's move
Okay,
it.
what are the
Swig.
names of the 7 dwarfs from the Disney movie Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs?
Dopey, Sneezy, Doc, Grumpy.
Yep.
Bashful.
I'm
Okay.
so tired.
All right. Unfortunately.
Sleepy.
All right.
Are you allowed to do that, JoJo?
She just
We're
did.
gonna ask Michael a different question. You got.
We're just going
5
to try
of
to
them.
get somebody to just answer
Which
one
actor
question.
was the voice
Shush.
of Michael? Which
Ooh,
actor?
This is a good one.
You.
Which actor was the voice of Darth Vader in the original Star Wars film?
No idea.
I know.
All right, Janice, what is it?
Let me just tell you that I have never, ever seen a Star Wars.
Okay, but we need an
But
answer.
you know this.
James Earl Jones.
Yep.
Yep, that's
you
correct.
got it.
One for Janice,
All right.
and none
Come on,
for Michael.
One more. Come on.
Okay,
Michael.
Janice, pick a category.
What's left?
Music,
Music,
history,
history.
anything.
Sports.
Oh, let's go with history.
Okay.
History.
What is the name of the passenger train service created in 1883 that connected Paris and Constantinople?
Constantinople. It's still
no
around
idea.
today, isn't it?
Yep, it's still around today.
Oh, it's still around?
Yep. Unfortunately, Michael, do you have the answer to it?
Amtrak.
The Orient Express.
That was a funny
Okay,
guess, though.
Michael, give me a category.
Let's do music.
Music. Okay.
All right.
Michael, I have one you might be able to answer. What's your last name? All right, no, go on.
All right. Which music group has received the most Grammy awards?
I didn't know this.
Is this multiple choice?
Rolling Stones. I have no idea.
No, that's not correct. Janice, do you have an answer?
The Beatles.
No,
Nope.
more
U2.
recent.
Crazy. I didn't know that either. You too. Okay. Janice, pick a category.
How many fingers do I have up?
2.
I'm giving Dawn 1, if that's any indication.
What category, Janice?
I'll go with sports.
Okay, sports. What was the first wild card NFL team to win the Super Bowl?
Oh, Jesus.
Green Bay Packers.
Nope.
Brett Favre. No.
Michael, do you know?
Oh, you were going to give me a clue?
No, it wasn't Brett Favre. No.
What did you say?
he's-
The Vikings, Michael?
Vikings.
Nope. Oakland Raiders. Michael, pick a category. We're gonna get sports.
Okay, you got this. I
You got
feel
this.
good, you guys. Come on.
You got this. All right. Who was the shortest player ever to play in the NBA?
I knew this one.
All right, Janice, you know. He won the slam dunk contest. Muggsy Bogues. All right. Let's go.
Here's
Michael.
a question.
question.
What
Don,
state do you guys live
Don,
in?
make up a question.
Michael, here, no, I'll give one. Okay, here's one.
Have you been listening to the show this whole time? All day today?
Yes.
Could you name all five? Could you name all 5 of us on the show?
No, because I haven't been listening. I
All right.
wasn't in
In general.
range yet.
Guys, actually.
I'm just
Oh,
coming
cool.
into
Okay.
range.
All right.
All right, here's one. Which band sang the hit? Janice, you're going to go first. Which band sang the hit song "Hey There, Delilah," which reached #1 on the Billboard? Yeah, there we go.
And
we got
he will
2.
be. And he will be
Okay.
at the gala.
At the gala. You'll get to meet him, Janice, if you get one more
although
right.
Michael has
One more. We don't have time for
Michael
that.
has a chance.
Michael has a chance.
All right,
Michael,
hurry up,
in
it's time to go.
1967, what band released the hit song "Ruby Tuesday"?
Midnight Runners.
No. Janice, can you answer it?
Who released Ruby Tuesday?
How old are you guys?
The Beatles.
26.
No.
All right.
Oh, they're young.
Hey, listen,
All right,
we're gonna have to go, Ben. It is time to go to commercial here. You're killing
Okay.
us.
Well,
with this.
Janice got 2, so I think she is the winner.
And Janice, if you cared at all about Michael, you'd take him as your date. But if that's not going to happen, stay on the line, Janice, and you'll be able to.
Michael, we still have prizes for you, though.
Yes, we're going to give you everything else we have. Another show is coming to close, but not before we tighten up Tampa with JJ. If you want to tighten it up, you can see our friends at South Tampa Dermatology. Come back with us for one last romp on the Miggs and Swig. You know, I want to first, this is Miggs and Swig Show. I want to first say thank you to everybody who's called in that we haven't been able to get to. Craig, sorry we just missed you on the SeaWorld thing. These are all great topics, and we only get 2 hours to do it.
But they can go. You can talk to us. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We would love to hear from you. Whatever you're thinking.
Or stalk
Miggs and Swig.
Stalk JoJo. Just right
Miggs
after
and
this
Swig.
show, she'll be somewhere. You can probably find her.
Or hashtag what would you say? More Miggs and Swig show, or email John Brennan here at Cox Media. You can find his email address on the Cox Media website. So promote for us.
Hey, really quick, I just want to bring on Asher and Luke really fast on the radio here.
Oh.
These are my two little friends who I've known before they were born and never really met them. Hi, Asher and Luke. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
We are great. Thank you very much for calling in. And we were talking way earlier about parenting, and I want to ask you guys a quick question. What do you think your parents do? You guys both get up in the morning on your own, or do your parents help you?
No. You know what? Just you get up by yourself, or do we help you? We get up by ourselves. Yeah.
And how old are you both?
5 and 7.
Yep, that's what I thought. All right, listen, I want to thank you because you've just confirmed it for me. Our boys are both being too pampered, and it is time that I have a sit down with their mother, and we really change things.
Me?
It's your fault, Lisa.
It's my fault. Okay, thank you.
You know, you know what? I'm so glad to hear from you guys, and I'm sorry we're not gonna be able to see you today with all my mystery illness thing. But you're probably better served for not coming over the house. But
we're glad we could help with your sleeping issues, so that's great.
Yes.
We've had sleeping issues for 8 years now ourselves, so.
Well, we look forward to getting together with you guys. And sorry we have to move on with the show, but thank you guys. Drive safe and talk to you soon.
Have fun. Bye.
All right, we still have we have a trending topic to still get to. What day is this trending topic?
Wednesday.
JJ, what have you got? She knew she was coming up. I'm not sure what's going
I was
on.
going to use that mic, and then I
All
decided
right,
against it.
Go,
so
JJ. We don't have that
Thursday,
much time.
the trending topic was the North Korean student or the American student that was arrested in North Korea in January, and he has been sentenced to 15 years hard labor for stealing a propaganda sign from a restricted staff-only area. Kind of should have known never to go to North Korea in the first place. But it kind of reminds me of that movie Broke Down Palace, which is a great movie.
I never saw that.
Where Claire Danes, and they
Good movie.
get kind of caught up in a drug smuggling thing and sentenced to in a Thailand prison. So
can you even
15
imagine?
years
15
of
years.
hard labor?
Well, that's the thing. Could you even imagine what 15 years of hard labor in
North Korea
really means?
But did this guy know it was illegal to do this?
I think we have
now
a clip
he's-
to tell us.
There's what happens is they make you do a confession, and he's done this whole confession, but he's confessing in a way where he's blaming the CIA and the American government for telling him to do this, because then North Korea uses it as a kind of a leverage. People that have been arrested in North Korea have come out afterwards and told that they were told to say these things, otherwise they would have been abused harder and not ever be released.
So he was forced to go against the U.S. government and whatever.
Exactly. So there's a little clip here of his apology. He's 21.
I beg that you see how I am only human. How I have made the worst mistake of my life.
It didn't work. Tonight, Warmbier is sentenced to 15 years hard labor.
I mean,
so he doesn't get to leave. They can't get him out. There's no political.
They say that the people that have been sentenced before end up getting out maybe like in 2 or 3 years. So, and it's hard labor. Like he's gonna be in.
The one thing I have to say is that you do something wrong and you know you're doing something wrong. Everybody thinks that they can get away with it. And you just can't. Like, do the right thing. It's not really that hard.
It's not.
What was do you remember a while back there was a kid who got arrested, I think it was in Thailand for spitting.
Yes.
And he got, not spanked, but what was
Caned. The cane, yeah.
Caned and then sent on his way. But he didn't have to do 15 years of hard labor. I can't even imagine that.
The U.S. State Department responded and said, it's unduly harsh. And they said, when I was a kid, my dad was living in Mexico. He would always offer some sage advice when I went out. Remember, don't be an idiot. If you do something stupid here in Mexico, you're an innocent. You're not innocent until proven guilty. You're guilty until proven innocent.
So that's basically the State Department saying we're not doing anything.
They're going to try and do the leverage to get them out, but right now it's North Korea.
Yeah, there's a little bigger problems.
And you're legally allowed to go to North Korea, but you can't. They tell you do not go because this.
Why would anybody want to go there?
I don't know. That's Dennis Rodman. He
went with the Young Travelers travel agency that says we take you to places where your parents don't want you to go.
So then you know what? There's a part. He doesn't deserve that, but he's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
All right, JJ. I think we have Tighten Up Tampa, right?
Yeah.
Tampa, what is wrong with you? Tighten up, Tampa, what is wrong with you?
Ladies and gentlemen, Tighten Up Tampa is where we find some facts about our fair city that make you want to vomit. And if they don't make you want to vomit, they make you question why people can be so incredibly lame. JJ, what have you got?
So my Tighten Up Tampa is also kind of a figure it out Florida. Last weekend, we talked about the police officer sheriff's department officer that passed away due to a wrong way driver.
Correct.
And he had his funeral.
Officer Capila.
Yeah, and also this morning there was another wrong way driver that almost hit a Tampa police officer.
Oh, come on.
And the police officer avoided him and ended up arresting him for DUI. So it just got me to reading from 2009 to 2013, there was 280 crashes on Florida freeways. 110 of those were head-on, with 400 injuries and 75 deaths in those 5 years. And it's no different from wrong way drivers, and it's no different in any other states. It's growing in all those states. He says, but unfortunately, Tampa Bay has a big problem. This is Chris Carson, the spokesperson for the Florida Transportation Department. Unfortunately, the Tampa Bay area has a big problem with impairment, whether it's drugs or alcohol. Many of the cases that we are seeing, the driver has been drinking and driving or has drugs in their system. And so we're trying to do the best we can to inform engineering standpoint how to prevent this. We can add more signs, we can add reflective pavement markers, even flashing beacons out there to get the driver's attention. But if someone is drunk, they're going to get on the road the wrong way. That's a really hard problem to fix.
Okay, but like we talked about last week, why can't they have the tire slasher thingies?
I think that's a great idea.
Right now that going they have the wrong way on the ramps.
Right now
That'll stop them.
I mean, done.
That's a good idea.
Right now they have these the red flashing beacons go off. It triggers the signs.
No, nobody's going to pay attention to signs when they're drunk.
Especially if they're drunk.
No, wait.
Yeah.
It triggers the signs and lets the police know when there's a wrong way driver. So the police then get this trigger from the beacon, and then they go out there to go and get the guy.
Okay, but they're still already driving the wrong way.
I don't understand. Okay, so with drunk driving in this day and age, there are so many restrictions and so many laws. You have to wear your seatbelt. You can't text and drive. The list goes on and on about safety in cars. And if you have had a DUI or multiple DUIs, you're given a breathalyzer that you have to take in order to start your car.
Right.
Why can't we just make that a standard feature on all cars?
Yes.
It's no different than in a really nice car. You have it beeps when you're going into the lane, and that doesn't cost that much money to put into a car.
No.
Well, when we were in California, our drummer went and used, his girlfriend had one of those in her car,
that's right.
and he went and blew into the breathalyzer thing for her so she could go and drive. So
I guess there are ways around. Yeah, I mean, there's a ways around everything. I mean, but
slash the tires. Slash the tires on the way up the ramp.
If somebody's going to go through that much, it's not going to stop all
I think that's
drunk
a great
drivers.
idea,
Thank you.
But it's not going to stop all drunk drivers because there is obviously a way around it. But if you have a sober friend who's going to blow into your car knowing you're drunk so you can drive
and not drive for you.
Right. I mean,
Jesus.
You clearly need some new friends.
Right, exactly.
I won't drive you, but I will blow
for
you.
So
you can go and drive.
I mean, unbelievable.
But yeah, I don't understand. I mean, they do it at like apartment complexes. Like, it's just the dumbest thing that you wouldn't have those on ramps, that it would just slash tires and they can't drive before they get on the interstate.
If it's because do emergency vehicles go the opposite way sometimes? Maybe that's why they do it.
Some office buildings,
that's what I'm saying.
That they have that.
It's a great idea. I don't know why they don't do it. I hope that Chris Carson's from the Transportation Department of Florida is listening.
Chris, Call
can
me.
happen because it's too many people dying
Yeah,
the wrong way. And
it's
if one just
crazy.
happened last week, another one almost happened this week. It can be prevented.
Well, that's a good
Tighten up Tampa.
Don't
Good
let
tighten
people
up.
drive drunk if you're with them. God, how it's not that
Call
difficult.
a cab, call an Uber.
I mean, especially now with Uber.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
So what have we learned, folks? First, we've learned don't be an idiot because life is already short and crazy enough. Get yourself educated on the issues that affect your life.
Yes.
Right. We've learned this today. Go to politifact.com for your political facts. If you're going to go to a foreign country, obey their laws. Don't be an idiot. Nobody likes an idiot. If you're going to have sex with your friend's wife, with his consent, presume he's filming it. Presume that. Congrats to Janice for winning tickets to the DeBartolo Family Foundation All-Star Gala, courtesy of Lisa DeBartolo.
And please come and say hello to me,
Yes.
Janice. And JoJo, come and say hello to all of
Yeah,
us.
what
We'll all
about
be
us?
there.
We're
Sorry.
shop liver?
Well, I'm there in the front greeting people, so you
Shaking
can't
hands and
miss
kissing
me.
babies. Hopefully, we'll be doing the show live from the.
We're finding that out. We don't know. SeaWorld, by the way, is making strides, but I do wonder whatever happened to immediate action. If making strides and just getting it done are two different things. If you're not feeling well in the Heinies, stay near a toilet. And even when we're off the air, you stay in touch because the show is always available. And we really, really want to thank our friends who have been so kind as to help pay our bills. And that's South Tampa Dermatology, your destination for comprehensive skin care in Tampa. 813-872-9551. Any Car USA, 727-807-3226. I promise you want their cars. Showtime, always good to us. And our new friends at Laser Spine Institute, 844-899-BACK. You consult with the leader in minimally invasive spine surgery. 98% of their patients say they would recommend it to a family or friend.
Where'd you find that?
Yeah, I just read it here.
PolitiFact?
No, I just read that right in front of me. So, I don't know. We probably don't have much time. Anyone have anything to add? Lisa, anything?
I love you.
That's you should. JoJo, what have you got, baby?
Happy first day of spring and enjoy the, I guess, a rainy,
Is it rainy? Is it
rainy day
rainy?
today, but that's okay.
I love rainy days.
And I just want everybody to be kind to one another.
Yeah, and if
it's
not-
really an easy thing to do, and it makes a huge difference.
If not, film it.
Don't drink and drive.
They are not sponsors, but I just Lisa, Dawn, myself, my wife, my ex-wife, and her husband. We just got back from a amazing vacation
Yes.
down in the Bahamas. And if you have a chance, check out Albany down in the Bahamas. It is, and there you go. I blew our secret.
You fly into Nassau, and it's an 11-minute drive from the airport to the resort.
And it has something for everybody.
Everybody.
The kids, the whole thing. We had a great time. We were blessed, and to have, our family, our blended family or whatever, come together, and we get along great. We travel great together, and we had a
All right,
wonderful
whatever.
time.
Hey, Miggs and Swig Show, thank you guys for being with us. We'll see you next week. Be good to each other. Miggs and Swig.